Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the midweek update on this Friday night edition of the Thursday night edition of Wednesday Night Live. We are brought to you tonight by none other than Cumberland Farms in Lyndonville, Vermont. We're kicking this off with an urgent public service announcement about this man here pictured on the right of your screen. He is rumored to be joining breakouts and terrorizing campers with weight room propaganda and then abruptly leaving never to be seen again. He is tall, he has facial hair in the form of a goatee. He is just absurdly good looking, like Greek god level, we're talking. And he kind of looks like Nick McFarlane, but like 3 or 4 times better, probably.
Now to
And
segue into
also,
the next one. Have you seen, more importantly, have you seen this man rumored to be running around with his chain outside of his shirt? Much less attractive than his aforementioned father, poor musculature, questionable tattoos, and patchy facial hair, as you can see. So, more importantly, if you see this man, please tell his dad he's running loose.
And you can get in touch with the Lyndonville Police Department. Their subdivision, the NKPD, covers all camp-related crimes.
Tommy Laurel will drive straight up to Lyndonville right away, after his 2-week quarantine, of course.
Now, this year, there were no confirmed sightings of the man who used to be known as Willy the Lake Monster. During quarantine, he's really gotten into the self-care, and as you can see from this picture of last year, he was muddy, sweaty, he had long hair that looked like it hadn't been washed in weeks, and overall, it was just kind of a disgusting figure that we would see come up on the shores of Lake Willoughby.
Rumor is he's also taken a cleanse from technology and is walking around with a flip phone, which does not work underwater.
Now, these days, during his
Upgrade,
quarantine glow-up,
people, upgrade.
we have the new and improved Willy the Lake Monster. He's relocated to a new area of the Northeast Kingdom, as you can see in the background. It's a much cleaner, more scenic area than his previous habitat in Lake Willoughby. He has gotten tan, a fresh haircut, and even some semblance of a six-pack on there. As we can see, during these trying times, nature is healing.
Not to mention the lake monster had quite the glow up. Couple new tattoos too, maybe some new shades, shaved chest. Look at that.
Now, we've also noticed a big change this year in one of our very own, Charles T. Brydges. As we can see on the left here, he's pictured in 2019 at camp, which was his going into his senior year of high school, his final year as a camper. And then on the right, only 1 year later in 2020, we have the current Charles T. Brydges. Rumor has it he has not only grown 3 feet, but he has published his 3rd novel as well.
Rumor has it Charles T. Brydges is also, he's bringing his talent to Canada, so we'll see how he does in the U Sports system this year. All right, some breaking news from Lyndonville. Local residents reporting feelings of happiness even amongst the pandemic with regards to not hearing kids scream shirtless all week long. One man was even quoted saying, "The town is so quiet now. Those kids, God, I don't miss them." In some other news, we do have some fans in the town, though. The ice cream shop is facing foreclosure due to the lack of summer sales and the absence of camp. Any more news to report there, Michael?
We heard that the Cumberland Farms in Lyndonville is also severely struggling as their sales in pizza after the time of 8 p.m. have gone way down and they may have to be closing.
I heard they have an overstock of Mountain Dew Kickstarters as well.
This is true.
Yeah, it's trying times here Lyndonville's facing. All right, now we were going to have a special guest on the show. The special guest wouldn't even talk to us. His manager barely even emailed us back. We attempted to get newly minted TikTok star Jordan McMeans. If you haven't seen him, his TikTok content is, well, what would you call it, Michael?
I would say it is immaculate.
I would say it's terrible. His manager responded that he has too much clout and our content does not slap enough for Jordan to be on the show. So Jordan, this is a message from me as well as all of camp. Please, Jordan, have a slice of this humble pie.
Now, one of our biggest events of the week has gone virtual. This is the Camp Dance, everybody's most anticipated event of the week that causes excessive nervousness among everybody. Now that it has gone virtual, we only have an elevated amount of tips that need to be put in place in order for this to go smoothly. Cam, can you fill us in?
Yeah, so you got to have good Wi-Fi. You got to get on that 5G wave or be left sitting alone in the corner. You don't want to be that kid alone in the corner with sweaty palms because you don't have fast enough Wi-Fi to ask your date out. And then segue into the next, you got to ask. You got to hit up a girl or guy with a cheesy pickup line followed by an extra crispy Zoom link. All right, Michael, you want to finish us off here?
Yeah, so for this year, we're really encouraging you all to keep it casual when you ask that special somebody to the dance and when you're actually conversing with them at the dance. You want to ask them about more than just running, how their life has been going the past few months. These have been tough times, and surely everybody has found some sort of solace through virtual camp and wants to talk about more than just running. You want to get to know these people on a deep intellectual level. But you should ask them their PRs right off the bat just so you know what you're working with here.
Yeah, you
Also,
don't want to false for someone with PRs that don't match up to your quota.
and we just do have a warning that the USA government is watching you through your computer. So do not do anything questionable, risky, or dumb at the camp dance because they
Yeah.
will see. And
NKPD might not be out in full force, but the U.S. government is watching you through that lens. If you don't feel comfortable, put a Band-Aid over the lens. I don't know what you're going to do, but they're going to be watching, so behave.
as they say, when you're at this camp dance, virtually, of course, when you're dancing with that special somebody, you want to make sure you're leaving room for Randy Nish.
Of course, of course. Randy's out in Colorado right now, so that's going to be a hard trip for Randy to make. All right, let's wrap this thing up. All right, pretty much come to camp next year. TikTok will be dead. Jordan will have no clout, and he'll be forced to find his old friends again, and he'll come back to camp. So if you want to see a washed-up TikTok star, Jordan McMeans, full of humble pie at camp next year, come on down. All right, what else are we looking forward to, Michael?
So Everett will likely be making an appearance next year with his flip phone once again. He's been unable to tune into all these events, including the camp dance this year. He's very unhappy about that because his phone does not have any sort of Wi-Fi or Zoom capability. So he will be back in action next year. And Cam will still be struggling to grow some facial hair.
Yeah, I've been working on my COVID beard. I've got a little bit down here, a little bit here, but it's tough. Yeah, Michael's flourishing. I think Nick Russo's got quite the COVID beard.
Yeah, the rumor is that
The
Nick will
big
not
Lay's
be.
got a nice beard.
We hear that Nick Russo will not be shaving his beard until camp can happen in person next year.
Oh
So
no.
he will be completely unrecognizable. He will probably be escorted off the campus by Lindenville security because they will think that he has just been living there the whole time and has, been unable to groom himself or take a shower at all.
Yeah.
But we promise
Ugh.
Nick will be ready,
He will be
beard or
ready.
not.
We'll be ready. We're looking forward to seeing everyone back at camp next year. All right, signing off. Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live. No, it's I keep forgetting the days because it's
Friday
close.
here in the States.
It's only Friday. Maybe it's Saturday here in Canada, but I forget. I haven't done a single thing since mid-April other than sit on the couch and watch Netflix. So,
Yeah, you and me
signing
both.
off, Cam and Michael from the Midweek Update. Hope everyone's running well, and we'll see you next year at camp.
Thank you all for tuning in.